I'm Jan at marylou.com, and today is day 3 of Viva La Vegan. We've been talking about using appliances that we already have around the house and might be underutilizing. Today we're going to talk about the griddle, which most people associate with pancakes. But these are so flexible. I've known people who had small apartments and no stove who have used a griddle for pretty much everything. So there's a lot of stuff you can cook on here. But beyond the pancake, today we're going to cook a couple of things. One is a quesadilla, and the other is a fajita. And I'm going to get going on the fajitas. I will post this recipe, but I've had, this has some cumin, some chili powder, some cayenne pepper, a little salt, and I just put a little bit of oil on the grill. These onions were pre-cooked a little bit in the microwave, 1 minute, but I want them to caramelize on here, so I'm just going to get those going. Next, I'll show you a quick and easy quesadilla on your griddle. If you're having Mexican food, this is a great way to just warm up your tortillas for it, which we'll be doing later with our fajitas. But again, just a little bit of oil. You can spread it around with your spatula and throw one of your tortillas on the grill. Sprinkle on, this is Daya cheese, which is my absolute favorite. Comes in quite a few different varieties, but you know, this is a really boring quesadilla, but you can throw in all kinds of things in your quesadilla. You can do them for breakfast, you can do them for lunch or dinner. They have, they're really good with peppers or roasted red peppers, tomatoes, onions, all kinds of things in there. So I want to give you a little hint on vegetable prep. One of the things you always see in a fajita is pepper, and ours has 3 different colors of peppers, but most people don't. They make it a lot harder than it needs to be by cutting out the top and pulling it out and then having to slice it up and get rid of the seeds. But there's a much easier way than that, and it's so simple. You simply go to one of the parts that sticks out and slice it down. There's not a seed in there. Keep going. Go all the way around. In this part, you can put in your veggie broth if you want, or you can just eat it, but you have beautiful, perfectly cut peppers. And then we're going to slice them a bit. And these are marinating in the same marinade that the onions were in. They don't really have to stay very long, they just need to get coated before we cook them is all. And you can put other kinds of veggies in your fajitas, but ours are going to be black bean fajitas, and we have done we've sliced up zucchini and summer squash, and we have sliced up, we have the onions and the peppers, and that'll be our vegetables. Oh, that's looking good. It smells wonderful. I wish you could smell this. So I'm going to flip these over. You know, at a Mexican restaurant, you'll get your vegetables sizzling. Sometimes they serve them on a metal platter. This is kind of fun to do. You can serve them right on this outside. Did you notice we're outside? We thought it would be fun because it will be not smoky. And all this goes out into the atmosphere, and the neighbors will be jealous. Now you can see my fajitas ready to eat here. Lightly browned on both sides, and then I'll just take a pizza cutter and cut it into 4, and we'll have a nice vegan snack. spread these out a little bit. Take up the onions. Okay, we'll come back in a few minutes when these are a little more done, and we'll show you what we're going to do with them. Our vegetables are done for our fajitas. It's taken about 20 or 25 minutes to get all these cooked to where they're edible. And so now we're just going to scooch them over on the grill a bit so we've got some room for our tortillas. Griddle, not grill. Just put a couple of tortillas down here. Just to warm them up, soften them up a little bit so they don't break up when we put the food in them. I have made, while this was all cooking, I put together a pot of beans, and this is just a can of black beans with, I used a little bit of fresh dried sage in there, which we won't be eating, we'll avoid that, and garlic, and I just heated them up until they were warm enough. I heated them in the microwave. You could do it in an oven or in a pan on the stove. And to make the fajitas, take tortillas. And first we're going to put the beans in. Onions on here. I'm going to put one on Kyra's and she'll pull it out anyway. But some peppers. Some squash. Oh, these are looking great. Cut the avocado. We showed you how to cut avocados last year, so I'm not going to talk about that. And last but not least, a little bit of pico de gallo. These are full. I could have used with a little less ingredients, maybe. Okay, and our beautiful fajitas are ready to eat. Our grill outdoors has been a lot of fun. And we hope you try this and enjoy.